Happy Monday, everybody. We are back in the delivery center for Mazda Crystal Lake. Just getting a few cars ready to go outside. This just came in from the factory. So we're gonna take care of the stickers, get this off of there, make sure it's got plates and plate frames on it. And eventually we're gonna have to straighten up that front line. That's gonna bother me right there. 2025 Mazda 3 Turbo. Premium Plus. Just love the shape of this car, the design, the speed, the traction. This is such a cool part, making it look like a rally car. It's so cool. I laminated the sticker. If you've ever looked at a Mazda 3, you'll notice that during test drives of these, it's kind of a pain in the butt to have your customer or test driver feel comfortable when they put the sticker on that front door. So this is how it normally is. I've laminated this so it's easier to see out of on a test drive. But I should probably put it back here, but for manufacturing purposes that seemed the better spot from the factory. So interesting. And this is a 2025 Mazda CX-5 Carbon Edition, given it an athletic stance with those roof rails there. Black wheels and mirror caps. Bose sound, like black chrome grille. But just a very pleasant space, safe space, good looking, fuel efficient, practical, all-wheel drive. Such a home run for Mazda. Now both these cars are in polymetal gray metallic, and it's exclusive for the CX-5 Carbon Edition. It's available on the Mazda 3. It's a color that really looks good outside versus inside. The color in the film and in here underneath fluorescent light doesn't do it justice, but does look good with the black wheels. You know what, why don't we take this for a ride? I love my job. It's just nice that it's above freezing today in Chicago. Now don't forget, I'm just about 50 minutes northwest of Chicago. So if you're in the area, stop out this way. It's less congested. There's wide open spaces, great test routes, and good service from Mazda Crystal Lake. So like once you feel the hug of the Mazda 3 seat, even the CX-30, it's I don't know how you would be that satisfied in any other seat. It just feels so good. So we are driving a 2025 Mazda 3 Premium Plus Turbo hatchback, polymetal gray black interior, stickers for $38,810. Tons of equipment, tons of power, awesome in slippery conditions. Like you really feel a good sense of control and confidence when you're putting it through snow or slippery conditions. Premium Plus package highlighted for you. If you know anyone looking for a reliable, well cared for CX-5 all-wheel drive, this one right here is only $14,000, only has 82,000 miles. If you say, well, it's out of warranty, warranties are really reasonable on this vehicle to extend the life of ownership and make that ownership a worry-free experience. But that is a gem that I have right now. So if you know anybody, that's available. It's 2016, 82,000 miles. They only want $14,000 for it, and it's all-wheel drive. So, you know, college kids going back to school or anything like that, situations that could help, that's a nice car, and one of the nicest I've got right now for higher miles, clean, one-owner vehicles. Here's another gem. This is a Zircon Sand Turbo Premium, and that's a 2024 with only 5,000 miles. Actually, it's like 4,700 miles, but that was just traded in recently on a BMW 3 Series. So we have some really cool brands here, and this is an opportunity right here. They want 34,000 for it, and it's a certified pre-owned. So whereas that brand new would run probably 43, 44, so that's a huge savings. See how straight the BMW line is? Thanks for my team members taking care of this one. I got to get on the Mazda line. See, that's nice and straight. Does anybody remember fog lights? Like, you used to have as an option for fog lights on your car for foggy days like this, but they've made the lighting so good on regular headlamps with the LED technology, it simulates more like daylight, that you don't really need fog lights anymore. So good on you, Mazda. How cool is that? Mazda 3 right in front of us. Now that one's from bigger, so that doesn't count. No, just kidding. So February's starting good. I mean, it's going to be an expensive month, and it's a shortened month, so there's that. I also have the auto show. I don't really go to the auto show anymore. I did when I was younger. Mazda will not be at the auto show for Chicago. So I have my anniversary with my wife Lisa this month. My youngest daughter's birthday this month, as well as Valentine's Day. And in a shortened month, that's gonna be, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need you to help me sell that CX-5 that I showed you. All right, let's get some Mazda power out this morning. Too crazy because there's only 16 miles on this, so I'm not trying to rev it real hard or anything like that. Doesn't mean you can't have fun and sport shift. Yep, so about 18 miles you start to have this this burning smell, and it's totally normal. I just don't know how many times I've inhaled that, but if that happens to you in your Mazda, it happens once during ownership, and it's about the 18 to 24 mile area. It's just like things getting hot for the first time, like if you were to season a skillet for the first time or something like that. So nothing to worry about. It's a new Mazda characteristic. If it happens to you, roll down the windows just like so, or you can leave the air conditioning on recirculating if it's not on defrost. Sometimes that's hard to do, but during the first parts of ownership, if you want to leave it on recirculating, if it's not calling for fresh air for the defrost. May sound confusing. If you need some more information on that, I'd be happy to help, but it's totally normal for this to happen. It's just getting hot for the first time, all the seals coming together and things like that. So, but it happens once and never does that again. Strange but true. So now that's clearly legible and easily removable for a test drive. So story shows one owner vehicle. That's like a lot of my Mazdas in my inventory. Just a great area to get a car from. They're not beaten up like they are in downtown Chicago. These are newer tires, last you a long time, so you don't have to worry about replacing those. No accidents shown on the Carfax either. This already has tinted glass. So this is a sport trim, so this is its most basic form in this year, 2016. Again, 80,000 miles, 82,000 miles. And so it's cloth seats, and you do have a height adjustment. And it does not have heated seats, but I know someone that can install them, and usually dealers have a service or a vendor that can install heated seats if you think that's the only thing missing from this. This one did come with the navigation as plug and play, so that was an added accessory as a SD card installed into the console for navigation. Also too, this can be retrofitted to obtain Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can have that in your 2016. Check for CDs. Also has a CD player and an auxiliary input, so that's kind of cool to have the options. Averaging 25.5, but it's been parked, driven around the block, parked, so that's really good. You don't have to put any premium in it for gasoline, and this is always a nice touch to see all-weather mats, and these are actually WeatherTechs. So that's a company here in Illinois that makes those for nationwide consumption. This was always an added value, but sold as an accessory. It wasn't standard equipment. But what you do with this is you actually attach it to here, so it moves up and out of your way as you use it. So it'll conceal valuables when the trunk is closed, and then reduce glare off the back window. But really great sign for a well cared for car, always having these all-weather mats, but these happen to be even better WeatherTech. And did you know that the WeatherTech company came from a guy named David McNeil? He actually started at selling AMG equipment to Mercedes and selling to dealers this equipment that you would install on a Mercedes, making it an AMG product. And just in the race cars, he's got a son that races cars, but that all happened here in Westmont, Illinois. So cool little history on WeatherTech. But this is just such a gem because it's below average miles for this year. 2016, you would have probably, if you're looking at some of these for sale, they have upwards of 150, 160, 175,000 miles on them. So there's a lot of life left in this one, but this one is actually way below average miles for the year. So it looks great. It's fuel efficient. It's a very safe chassis. You still have the shiftable automatic. So if you know anyone looking for this, my email address is right here. At only $14,000, this would fit in the family really nicely and inexpensively. So look me up if you need any help with your Mazda. I'm here at Mazda Crystal Lake, not too far from Chicago. Safe travels, and I'll see you on the next video.